Welcome to Atlanta Tarot. This is the tarot forecast for Gemini for the month of March, including late February 2025. So welcome, Gemini. So we are now in the zodiac sign of Pisces. So Pisces is all about intuition, the feeling part of yourself, the knowing part, and intuition. So going with your feelings, let feelings rule the roost this 4 weeks in Pisces, and you'll do well, Gemini. You need to take that Gemini hat off, really, and that head off somehow, and just go, okay, I'm just going to feel my way through this next 4 weeks. I'm not going to let my head run this way, that way, and the other way with all these fabulous ideas. I'm going to feel, how does it feel? So it's a water energy, of course, as being the element. So it could be a stagnant pond, or it could be a rushing, gushing waterfall, or a Niagara fall of emotions. So go with it and try to stick to that sort of ethos for the next 4 weeks. You are in your 10th house, so it's all about how your legacy is. What do you want your legacy to be? What do you want to be known for in this world? Not just in your own suburb, in your own street, in your own house, but outside of that. It's very global, the 10th house. So it's about those things I've just mentioned. So without further ado, let's see the energy around 6 of Cups. So lots of catch-ups, hearing from friends, catching up with people you haven't seen for a while, very close people to you, spiritually, connectedness, just good times, family, friends. But it also lends itself to sort of people that we don't see every day or every week or every month, whatever, and we suddenly hear from them, and it's like an amazing rush of fabulous emotion, because you think, oh, all the good fun. Lots of happy times with the the 6 of Cups. Looking good. It's also what I call a past life card. So it's those old connections that just are connections. We don't know why, but we just are extremely connected to those people, even though we're not blood to them. We don't share DNA, but we have a really deep soul connection to them. They teach us, we teach them. Where you are right now. 9 of Cups, the wish card. So we're going right into Cups energy, Gemini. As I said, feeling along the way. Okay, 9 of Cups is your wish card. It's what you put in, you get out. If you're not putting anything in, we'll start doing it, Gemini, because really, if you don't put in, as we all know, nothing comes out. So it's like, oh, well, don't be wishful thinking, or don't wish when you're not going to do the hard work and go, I need to put into this. But this is great, and so it's suddenly too, emotionally, for your legacy, your 10th house, it's all about what you've put into life, to your friends, to your family, to your children, to even your animals, to everyone in your environment. And then you get back these amazing emotional gifts. So lovely card. Let's see what's brought that in and influenced it. 3 of Swords. So heartbreak obviously goes in there with the connections with people as well. Coming in from before, or, you know, long time. They can ignite those feelings of heartbreak that you've shared, or you feel, or that you can talk about with friends, and emotionally or emotionalise those heartbreak matters. And because Pisces rules the 12th house, that is the house of the spirit world. It is the house of secrets. So these emotions rush up when we're in Pisces, because it's like time to do a self-examination of how you feel. Rather, the rest of the year we can kind of shove it down and pretend it never happened. Okay? So that is the 3 of Swords. Grief, heartbreak. So let it come up to the top and get it out there. Talk to your friends about it. Even just talk to yourself about it. But acknowledge the state of that for you. And then you can heal. Okay, so let's see what was going on for you in January, February. Oh, Queen of Pentacles, home of hearth, the Queen of hearth and home. There she is. She sits there. She is really what I like to call the mother. She's the mother card, the nurturing card, the nurturing card. She's there. You go to mum's house and everything is just like stepping back into that comfort zone once again. The food's on the stove, cooking away. There's something in the oven. There's music playing. There's wine flowing. It's home. It's comfort. That is the Queen of Pentacles, and there she is. And so everybody likes to be around her. So that energy is really great and fabulous. For males as well, it could be your partner, it could be your mother, it could be anybody that strong female energy that really invokes all those sort of emotions with you, and you just feel like, oh, this is it. The comfort zone is here where I'm sitting with my people, and she's the one that kind of, her energy comes out and embraces. It's the only way I can describe it. Plus, it's an earth sign, so she's very grounded as well. Recent influences, and we have the Five of Pentacles. Big change going on at the moment here as well. Another earth card there, Gemini. So big changes. So even though you may feel like you're standing on the outside looking in and not particularly wanting to be of recent, especially with work issues, your property issues, things like that, you've just got to sit back when you get the Five of Pentacles, because it is about change. And it's also sort of taking that step out and watching things and going with that energy of, look, I don't really feel like getting in touch with these people or bringing this up right now, because it's just like there's something, the wheel is changing. Something's happening where I need to just be out in myself and take my own opinion about what's going on, especially in those areas of work and even other people sometimes. But I find this, because you've got all this good emotional stuff happening here, this could be people at work that you're going, oh God, you know, listen, I'm just not, no, I'm not going to Friday night drinks with those people. I've had a gutful all week, so I'm just going to sit this one out with a, you know, a nice excuse. I've got to wash my hair. So just be mindful of that energy creeping in. It is very much a learning energy too, just to stand out of it for a bit, because it's not the right time to be Geminiing into things, okay? The lesson. And then we have the King of Swords, so one of your gang, the Swords people, the Air King. Now, he's all about clarity. He's a person that you, Gemini, would go to. It's somebody, usually legal sort of matters with him. He's very good at that, but then that's sort of, that's another thing too, isn't it? We all know lawyers can be for positive or for negative. They can find all sorts of loopholes in the thing. But I'm feeling like this King of Swords for you is very beneficial. Could even be your own self and having clarity about where you're going to go. So that would make sense with how you're going to deal with this work thing that's going on, or this property thing, or something in terms of something earthed, something practical. So be the King of Swords and be very clear about where you want to go in terms of all this emotion, but be clear. See it for what it is and take heed with this Five of Pentacles. Just stay out. You can still watch. Near future. And we have the High Priestess coming in. So the High Priestess is the major card for Pisces, actually. So it's a double whammy, really. We're in Pisces. You've got her. She is High Priestess for a reason. She keeps secrets. She keeps her own counsel. She doesn't go and tell everybody anything when she knows, no, it's not the right time. And with these two cards here, you'd be very wise to take the advice of the High Priestess this 4 weeks. Keep your own counsel. Secrets will just emerge from the deep, as they often do in Pisces time, because it's all that underworld stuff. It's all that stuff that is on the bottom of the ocean that somehow drifts to the top to the surface, and then we see it and go, oh, I knew there was something. It's very much a feeling card. Take heed with this, Gemini, because she's very powerful. And what we're going to see in the next 4 is going to tell us how you're going to deal with that High Priestess. Will you take her advice or won't you? Will you go with your feelings or won't you? Okay. What's happening you're not realising? King of Wands, travelling, moving, going from place to place, back and forthing. Strong, another king. Very strong male energy there. Very creative as well. Bound leadership, very much leadership, male leadership coming through here. Very strong. But there, maybe he's the person, or he's got a lot to do with these secrets. He's usually a Leo, a Sag, or an Aries person. So he can be, oh yes, he can do all sorts. But then sometimes he can be arrogant, and he can be as a force to be reckoned with you. So just watch that, and with, especially with these secrets and keeping your own counsel, don't involve. Okay, how others see you, very important. Ace of Pentacles, money coming through, and that's how people see you. Oh, look at that, Gemini. They're always manifesting this. They manifest, manifest, manifest. It's true, you are manifestors. You're manifestors of the mind, but then you're also very much manifestors of, you know, bringing things through, resources, money, and very sort of stable in that point. So that's how people see you. Really, very much a mover and shaker I'm getting here. Very much you're earth in your ways. Great card. Money coming through. You don't need to worry about money. Just keep on with the plot and value. And once again, this is your legacy. Don't forget your legacy theme for this 4 weeks is very much about that. So very grounded. Always, what's the next thing? Entrepreneurship. That's that. Positive feelings. Knight of Pentacles, doing very well. Completion card, onward and upward with the Knight of Pentacles. Very strong, independent energy. Usually in the times before, we had all our sort of equality here and there, male, female sort of based things. The Knight of Pentacles did pertain to females that had done very well in the male world. So it's a nice card for in that aspect. But for everybody, it's a great card to say, well, congratulations, you're doing really well. Your, you know, your money and your stability is very strong, and you're coming to a completion period, so that's fabulous. So no need to worry there. The outcome. And we have the 7 of Cups. So if it is too good to be true, if it looks too good to be true, it probably is. Be careful with the rose-coloured glasses. You can have some of the things some of the times, but you can't have everything all of the time, emotion-wise. So, yes, you just have to be, and you are Gemini, or the Gemini that I'm particularly thinking of, is not a person like that. They're sort of, everything's like, yeah, well, I'll do this, and then I'll do that, and then after that, if that works, I'll do that. But sometimes we can sort of get overwhelmed and go, oh, I can have it all. But that's nonsense. That's very 1990s. It's like you can't have it all. The universe just won't let you. Okay, so I'm just going to put a quick clarifier on this because I've gone over time. So the clarifier says, birth and rebirth. Number 50. Oh, interesting. Inspiration and new life are here. Rejoice, for spring is in the air and you're beginning again. This marker bodes well for any new project, endeavour, relationship or idea to take shape and to be birthed into the world. It also reminds you that anything old or painful can be brought forth or transformed by a new and creative perspective. That'd be that. This marker reminds you that the process leading up to a birth can feel cumbersome, restrictive, painful and never-ending. Yet the final shift brings an extraordinary gift of new life, a new vision born of surrender and a total release. Know that you've come far and are at a place to celebrate your ideas and all things are new. This card asks you that you align yourself with the mystery of spirit, the true source of creative energy and power. None of us are inspired without the subtle and profound influence of the soul's longing and urgings of the divine. Remember the prayer, make me a channel for divine creativity, use me as an instrument of a higher will and watch a miracle unfold. Now, isn't that just the perfect end for your legacy global house? Thank you so much for listening, Gemini.